345.12. What a great price that is, and what a great deal it is. Now, Colin, a regular visitor to these shows, Colin,
yes.
for many, many years on QVC. You bring us a great, I mean, you love your technology, I know that, and you bring us a great variety of products as well.
Yes. This is a fantastic piece of kit.
It's been very popular.
It has been very popular. It looks like hair straighteners, but actually it's a scanner, and it's a portable scanner, so you can take this wherever you want to and scan whatever you want to, whether it's a book, the wall, magazine, anything you want to scan, you can scan portably, then bring it back to the office and download it onto your PC, or take the chip and get the things printed out that you've scanned.
How brilliant is that?
Yeah, so it's
it's sold out, I think, twice before, isn't it?
It's very, very simple to use, though. You just simply place it onto the document or the book you want to scan. You press the button on the top there, a green light comes on, then you slowly scan it across the document. Now, if that green light goes out while you're scanning, you know that you haven't got a good scan. So that's easy to know when you're out, you know, if you've got a good scan or not. You press the button at the end, simple as that. You can then bring it back to the office, and as I say, you can take out the mini SD card that we give you when we supply it,
right.
Or you can plug it in with the USB cable into your computer, and then you can open up the document on your computer. So now if we open up the document here, you will see that document that I scanned in.
Yeah.
And you can get about over 100 documents on the actual card. So if we come down to one of these here, you can now see that this document is loaded up. If I just rotate it on here,
that's the one
you can see how easy it is to scan it, and the quality. You're getting 600 dpi. You can see here that I scanned this magazine and printed it out, so you can see how easy it is to do that. So that's really good.
Now, you went across, obviously, one page there,
yes.
and obviously you then immediately showed us it. But what about if you wanted to perhaps go and, I don't know, do 5 or 6? Could you do them at the same time?
Yeah, you just press the button at the end, you go to the next one, scan it, press it again. It's easy as that to do.
OK, as long as you release the button, then it knows it's on to another scan.
It's on to the next one.
And what does it save that as? Is it a JPEG?
It's a JPEG that you can, and obviously we give you some software, an OCR software, so that you can convert that into text as well. But what if you've got a big photograph like this? What sort of quality you're going to get with something like this? So again, you simply hold the scanner over the document, over the photograph, press the button, the green light comes on, you scan it across, and it's so easy to do. Once you get the knack of doing it, you just simply scan it really smoothly, press the button at the end, and as you say, now the light goes out, you could go on to the next one, you can go, you can go on for a whole day or a week even, come back to your computer, plug it in, and now you're going to see the quality that we get from this is just fantastic.
Do you know what, the thing that, obviously there's an explosion of folks wanting to trace their ancestry and things like this.
Yep.
And half, I'm kind of intrigued by it, but I'm not sort of into it at the moment. I don't really have the time. But I know my father-in-law spends a lot of time, and they go to all sorts of document registries and graveyards and all sorts of things, finding information and all that kind of stuff. With this in their bag, or their pocket almost, you could literally just scan in things that you weren't allowed to take away.
That's right, you can scan things.
Look at the quality of that.
If that was mounted on the wall, you couldn't scan it any other way but with this, but you can see you're getting really fantastic quality out of it.
Well, that's what I mean. If say, I don't know, say there was a certificate featuring your great-great-great-grandfather's name or something, and assuming you were allowed to get near it, you could literally go up to it, scan that in, and at least get a vast majority of the information there.
Yeah, again, if you've got something like this and you want to scan that, or you've got a timetable on the station wall or something like that, you can simply put your scanner on it, press the button, go across, and that's it scanned in. It's very, very easy to do. You can see the green light is on, press the button again. Now then, big things, because obviously we're doing A4 in one direction, but I've actually scanned this in, Dale, and this is enormous. I've got a big scanner at home, and even that won't go under that. And if I show you that image on there as well, you can see how we can just
So what, did you make it up with tiles or something? Or?
No, I just scanned straight across. I just went straight across.
Wow.
I think you can go up to 3 feet across, and I just went straight across with it. So it's very, very easy to do, and you just get fantastic quality.
I mean, as you say, how else, looking at something that's this size, could you possibly scan that in? I mean, even if you've got a flatbed scanner, which lots of us have, that's probably A4.
Yeah, I've got an A3 flatbed, and I can scan them.
Which is big,
yeah, and look at the quality of that. It's just amazing, and you can just keep on going right the way along. So, for example, if you had a tombstone head and you wanted to scan that, it's one of those marble ones printing on, you could scan that. You can scan anything that's there to be scanned, and it's so easy to just be able to walk around. You've got some batteries in here, so you can just put the batteries in, we supply that with it. You can go wherever you want to go, just scan in the images, and then just upload them onto your computer.
Amazing.
It's just a brilliant piece of kit. And you know, I just think it's perfect.
And it works, and that's the thing, because I remember when this sort of form of technology first came out, of seeing these very portable ones, and very often they didn't have the technology to work out if you went the wrong speed or if you stuttered or whatever. The image almost would be stuttered. It had to be so smooth. But they seem to have really captured this.
There is a knack to doing it. Once you get the hang of doing it.
Just watch that light, I suppose.
You just watch that green light, and if the green light goes out, you know it hasn't been scanned properly, and you can do it again. So you just simply drag it across the book, as easy as that. When you get to the end, press the button. I mean, the light never goes out when I'm scanning there because I've done so many of them.
Because you're so used to it.
But I mean, once if you get it, you know, 2 or 3 times, you get the hang of it. You simply plug it into your computer. Document pops up on there, and you've got it. I haven't even loaded any software on the computer. It just plugs in and downloads it. So it's as easy as that to do. Drag and drop it.
But you know, I mentioned Ancestry, but that's not the only reason. But it's just that, you know, you might go around to somebody's house and they might say, "Oh, I've got some pictures here of anything. It could be of a visit, of a holiday or whatever." And you can say, "Oh, I'd love a copy of that." You know, and you say, "Well, okay," and you just literally, boom, there you go. You've then got a digital copy of that photo from that album. Now, it might be a photo from last year's holiday that you didn't have a copy of. It could be that it is, as I said, great-great-great-grandmother. You didn't even know they existed. A photo of them existed. You know,
if you're
students in library.
Yeah, well, if you know, receipts. If you're in business and you carry receipts around, you can scan them instead of having to carry them all around. You can scan receipts, petrol receipts, all those sort of things. Anything you need to get on here. You know, cards or recipes, because, you know, that's another thing you can scan easily with this.
Well, Frankie, our director, said he'd take it into restaurants to scan menus.
Yeah.
You know, when he's feeling down, just to read them, you know. and I think it's a great... See, now, the creative juices are flowing now, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, lots of things you can scan. It's just, you know, let's say timetables on the station, if you want to get that off there, or there's something, a phone number you want to get, you can just scan it across. It's so slim to fit in your briefcase, you just carry it around with you and you can scan anything you want. And I think it's really perfect for doing things like that. And as I say, to be able to do big things like that, Canon size, it's just perfect. You can scan anything that's, you know, you've got photographs in an album that are actually in there and you can't get them out.
Yes.
Again, you can scan them so easily because it's so easy to actually do. So as I say, you just put the scanner on the document, press the button, you get the green light come up, you just drag it across the text or the document or the photograph. Simple as that. At the end, press the button, plug it into the computer, and that's it done. Or you can take the SD card out and plug that into the slot of your computer. We give you a converter for this little mini SD card to convert that, and then you can put that into your computer and print from it.
And that's 2 gigabyte means that you could get hundreds and hundreds of files on there, couldn't you? JPEG images.
Yeah.
And look how neat it is. You know, it's going to fit into a handbag, it's going to fit into a briefcase, it's going to fit into a man bag, whatever you carry your stuff around in, to and from work. I just think it's a very, very clever idea. Colin, thank you so much. 71.28 is your introductory price there, 564,979. Now,